What's up, everyone? My name is Dylan Walker with Yahoo eSports. I've got Cody Dragon here from Weedmaps.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what Weedmaps is?
Of course. Thank you so much. First of all, my name is Cody Dragon. I'm the Director of Esports and Gaming here at Weedmaps. And Weedmaps is an application or marijuana software company. So we help patients in medically legal states and recreational states find dispensaries and delivery services, right? So essentially we are the portal to users finding marijuana. So we're really happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. So you recently have gotten involved in esports, or Weedmaps
Yes, we
has.
have. Yes.
Can you tell me, you're working with Beyond the Summit now,
Correct,
right?
yes. Yeah.
So why is Weedmaps getting into esports?
What's the story, right?
Yeah.
So we do make the differentiation between esports and gaming. Now, we think that gaming is the fun stuff and esports is the gritty part, right? So when we talk about our integration into esports, we do think that myself personally, and a lot of our colleagues believe it as well, that there is some benefits to be had between medical marijuana and competitive video game playing. Athletes will use marijuana as a tool to relax, and we do believe that because of the isolation that players go through metaphysically, right? The mind is the tool here, and the muscle that we're using. We do think that marijuana can aid in the relaxation and the improvement of the mind through video gaming. So we kind of see it as an easy crossover.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a maybe not so much here on the coast, but kind of like in the Midwest where I'm from, it's kind of a controversial subject matter.
Of course it is, yeah.
Because it's still illegal there. But forgoing that, there's been other sponsors that have had controversial subject matter, like YouPorn, who came in and is now their team is banned from ESL events. Bud Light, who came in and just didn't really approach it right. I feel like a lot of myself and my colleagues feel like they kind of fumbled their entrance.
Sure.
What are you guys doing differently that's going to set you apart from these brands?
Well, I think our department says a lot about us, right? Myself, I was a competitive video game player, so I can kind of come from the player side of things. And I think that's where maybe some of these other non-endemic brands faltered, was the fact that this is the buzzword, the millennial marketing of esports, right? And so I don't think they truly understood the market before entering. So I think that in and of itself gives us a huge leg up, right? And we also do think that just the philosophy of the culture of marijuana that differs from alcohol. The culture of alcohol is very different than the culture of pornography. We do think that the community-oriented messaging and ethos that we have is critical to developing the esports industry. We are very excited to play a very middle ground role in the building of the esports industry. We're able to take risks that other sponsors aren't able to take. We're able to come in and do things that other brands might not see an immediate ROI on. So we're able to take risks, right? And also still be really relaxed, because inevitably gaming and marijuana will go hand in hand at some point in the conversation, right?
Yeah, I kind of do. With specifically, and this is, maybe I'm way off base here, but I feel like a lot of console games, like I went to Call of Duty XP and they had Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg and
right?
smoking weed on stage,
Fantastic, right?
which was awesome.
Yeah, that's always good.
But so why Beyond the Summit?
Yeah. It's a great question. I mean, Greg Laird, Director of Sales, we reached out and we kind of going back and forth a little bit. I think Beyond the Summit has a format that shows that esports, really high competitive esports, we're talking about invite only. This is the most elite tournament of the year, right? Smash Summit 3. And these guys are doing this in their living room, right? And they're having, over the course of 3 days, 1.4 million people watching them, right? So I think that approach is really critical here, because it's not all about lights, camera, action and kind of overproducing the event. It really is the soul of the community. So I think that it shows that we're genuine. It shows that we understand the market. We're in a legal state. It's a huge platform. It's controversial. We've seen, people, for every one person that says something against marijuana and the integration of it with Smash, we see 3 people defending it. So we thought that it was a great platform for us to come in as a title sponsor and, kind of start the conversation. We are coming into the ballot season, with November 8th. We thought that might be able to stir some people and maybe get them out to the ballot box as well.
Cool. That sounds like a great initiative, but it's not Weedmaps' first one, right? You did another land recently as well?
Yeah, we did a Halo 1 tournament, right? Halo 1, we're talking 15 years old, the game, or 16 years old, right? And so, like I said, this kind of goes back to the fact that we as a sponsor are able to do things that other sponsors just don't do, right? Because it might not push the sexiest graphics card.
Right.
And so that kind of drops out. But their game and their meta has developed so much in the past 15 years, watching these players play. I mean, I had huge newfound respect just for Halo 1. I was a Halo 2 and Halo 3 player.
Yeah.
So we were able to get involved with these guys. They rented out 3 beachfront properties in Tampa, Florida, and it was a 1 week long tournament. There was 55 players at the time where we came in. The prize pool was only $200.
Yeah.
And I said, those guys right there love this game, so we have to get involved, right? As a Halo player, I'm a little biased. Obviously, I'm super passionate about rebuilding the community.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of goes right back into who we are as a brand, you know? So we kind of spread some imagery around just to kind of get the conversation started, which was our Dukes out for Harambe, right? Which was our meme, if you will, that we talked about. Dukes. Dukes are the original Xbox controller.
Yeah,
they're so big, right? So we kind of do it as a way to pay homage and pay the respect to the foundation of gaming and you know, esports.
Well, it sounds like it's really cool to see you guys, you know, you're here, you know, you're not in hiding.
Yeah.
There's actually kind of a face for this, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's great that you guys are starting the conversation here. Even if some people are opposed, I think that you will actually find that most people will embrace, at least people supporting esports in general.
We think so. Yeah.
But thanks for coming in and taking the time to talk to me.
Totally.
And for everybody else, this is Yahoo Esports.